Nice.
Welcome to ExAnime, episode number 39.
I don't know if we said 39 on Bon Wei, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay, cool. Yo, my hero this week was kind of lame. Starting writing what they
You
list.
mean this week that didn't have an episode?
Yeah, man, it was pretty fucking lame. What? There's a couple things that have an episode this week. To Your Eternity, My Hero. There's another one.
Yeah.
I can't think of another one. Oh, well.
I don't know.
My Hero's back next week, right?
Yes.
Yeah, next week.
Well, this Saturday.
Well, this Saturday, yeah. Everything's back. Because it's supposed to be the 10th. I think everyone's doing their stuff again.
Yeah. Oh, boy. I think the biggest thing is that we're finally getting to that point where, like, the new arc
climaxes. Well, that's how they're going to start it, because they ended this season with, hey, shit's about to fucking go down. Okay, now you got to wait 2 weeks.
Yeah, right.
I don't think this episode was... I mean, the episode was very informational, which My Hero does a lot. They're like, here's a lot of information. Nothing's going to happen for an episode or two. Then when it does happen, it's like, holy shit, you get, like, the overhaul fight. Like, the 2 episodes leading up to that were kind of boring. Even the episode before the big fight was a little kind of boring. It was a little fights, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
And even the All for One fight. Right before that, it's just them walking through the fucking street, and then boom, you get this fucking huge fight going on. So hopefully, I don't know if the next episode this Saturday will be super packed. I think it'll be another build-up, and then the episode after. So 2 weeks, or a week from this Saturday, that's when we'll get a really big episode on there.
Yeah, it all kind of depends on just how they plan on doing things. They definitely, like, really dropped a big bombshell on the final episode. It currently seems like we knew that Hawks was supposed to be
Undercover
for the League of Villains, but now the League of Villains has him fully bugged and he's infiltrated. And the big reveal at the end is that, like, there's going to be a massive attack, and even some heroes are going to be a part of the attack. Because there's, like, 1 or 2 heroes that had met with him that were in this, like, villain location.
Yeah. I wonder if they're also undercover, but with different agencies.
Didn't seem like it. If it
was,
that'd be...
They played it off real well when Hawks was at the beginning of the episode that was the first episode of the season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When Hawks was just standing there and they're like, oh shit, Hawks is bad.
Yeah.
Fuck this dude. 10 seconds later, I guess he's a cool guy.
Yeah. I kind of don't see it, but there's definitely a lot going on, which was one of those, even at the very end where Hawks is like, Endeavor's kind of, like, thick-headed as it's literally, like, cutting between, like, that conversation in his head and Endeavor, like, in the middle of, like, piecing it all together, and is like, Endeavor's smarter than he, like, lets on. Even in his flaws, like, he's just very stubborn. Like, he knows the things that he's done to his children are very bad, but coming to terms with that to a certain degree is something that he doesn't exactly do appropriately, and a lot of that stuff. So
It took him forever to get Todoroki's number.
Yeah.
What is a smaller plot point of this season? Like, fuck, I got his number.
Yeah, and then even kind of the big thing on the actual, like, hero side for the students of UA, they're all basically forcefully being readmitted back into
Work study.
Yeah. And which would, for a lot of them, were blindsided, and even the teachers, like, during their meeting were like, so soon, and basically, like, the government,
They need heroes.
The government has said we need them, like,
because they even said in, like, season 1, Japan's crime rate is so much lower than the rest of the world. They're like, oh yeah, we only have 7% crime rate. And I was like, damn, that seems pretty high. And then they're like, yeah, America has like a 25% crime rate. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I mean, that would realistically, that would probably be like 40%.
Like, if everyone had, like, superpowers, there'd be crime all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
Yeah. Endeavor has taken on Todoroki, Bakugo, and Deku.
Which is, I mean, that's going to be the next 3 you're going to focus. I mean, to be fair, they've always been the top 3 that they're focusing on. They're probably going to focus on them for the next, like, 6 episodes.
Yeah, which it's going to be kind of nice. Their character development is super important to the long-lastingness of the story anyways, so especially building up like Todoroki and Bakugo, because the last season and the first part of this season, they were kind of relegated because they didn't have their hero license. Like, they couldn't partake in the raid of that like villain base.
I mean, that was a good story choice to like table them, work on the others.
Yeah, and being able to see like heroes like Fat Gum be really badass and also fucking Chad at the end. And
you call him daddy as well.
Oh yeah, and then he eats all your takoyaki.
Yeah.
Fucking and like Red Riot, like having his moment.
Red Riot's whole arc, or not arc, but it's like 1.5, 2 episodes.
Yeah,
it filled him out a lot as a character because you even get the whole background of like what he used to be.
Yeah, plus like Lemillion's character, though people were fairly upset with the slideshow kind of presentation that happened at one point, I still think like it did a great job of building out his character and just how selfless he is. So I'm excited to see how much more the show builds.
I think
the start of the season always starts slow though.
I think it still holds at a B+.
Yeah,
I don't think it deserves more than that. I honestly want to give it a B, but I think B+ is fine for what they had to do because it was pretty much a filler.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, combatants will be dispatched, though. Still left here. The last episode literally did nothing to help it at all. If anything, it made it worse.
Yo, that
tiger,
real rapey.
Yeah,
like
that's. Did we talk about that last time or
no?
We didn't. Okay.
That
last episode that's literally that was like a whole like 10-minute scene in that. It's like, yo, you don't want to make us water? Okay, cool. We got to deal with this real rapey Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
And that was a real like,
I'm gonna make you wear a dress, but I'm a boy. I was like, yeah, you're gonna look cute in that dress. And it's
we said it makes it better.
Yeah, it was like, Jesus Christ. Okay.
It even got worse. He was literally like, yeah, we're gonna undress you. Like, he's not Kazuma creepy, which is like,
no, he's creepy.
Yeah, there was a line that Kazuma has. He's just like kind of scummy. It's like, yo, I stole your panties, which is kind of like an average thing. Throughout time, it's always been a thing. This is like, holy shit, Tony the Tiger's about to frost them flakes.
All right, yeah.
Is that the name of the episode now?
No, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, look, that show, it just makes me want more Konosuba.
Hey, speaking of which, the pre-registration for their game just started today, and I just registered. Along with, listen, 500,000 other people pre-registered. Fuck off.
We'll just move on. Because,
so I can't believe it's not hentai. I mean, listen, dude. That last episode was like, yo, we're going to show everything minus the holes.
Yeah.
But it was adorable how it ended, though. Like when he drew all those pictures of Nagatoro, which someone already has. Like, apparently they already had the sketches up beforehand. So I need to find the JPEGs.
There was also the post-credit scene where she gave him a kiss.
Yeah, she gave him a fucking straight up kiss. And I was like, kiss on the cheek. So after all that fucking mental trauma,
yeah.
Give him a kiss.
Also, the fucking balls on that like art club president. It's art. That is lewd. You have like pre-Snapchatted the fucking nudes. Like, yo, entire school, you guys want to see how big my tits are?
Do you want to see my tits and my ass? It's like, listen, the student club president or the student council president was in the right there.
Yeah.
Granted, art is art, but I mean, at some point, it's like, listen, this is still like because this is middle school, right? They're going into high school, so it's like it's middle school because they're about to go. Yeah. Or no, I think it is high school because you're talking about going to college.
Mm-hmm.
So even for high school, it's like, you would never see that even in our high school.
Yeah, like that's.
I'm sorry,
highly
but it's like.
Even if it was like painted.
The thing is, like,
in
when
the
you're
way
an
that it
anime and you
was.
draw yourself exactly the same, that means you have purposely just put a full up nude of yourself.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, hey, to each their own. It was drawn very well, though. The Nagatoro ones were super, like, you could tell the animation studios, like, yo, we got to draw these right. We're not getting a season 2. They're going to get a season 2. They almost have to at this point.
Yeah.
Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro. Still an A.
Yeah.
I'd keep it at an A.
I'm gonna just do the small thing with Zombieland Saga. It was adorable. They finally got their revenge. They did a benefit concert after literally all of Saga fucking had a typhoon out of nowhere, and like their house got washed away at one point, and they basically did like a benefit concert. And
we already talked about this.
Did they? Did we?
Yeah. You even talked about the alien spaceship.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that I just ranted in Discord.
No, you haven't talked
Really?
about that because that was last week. Yeah.
Well, how would it have been last week if it's on this?
It's not on this one. Fruits Basket is on this one.
I'm looking at the wrong list. My bad.
I was about to say, why are we talking about this again?
I'm still stuck on aliens. Fucking aliens.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Fruits Basket ended.
Yeah.
We already talked about that too last time, right?
Yes.
Because there was nothing this time for it.
Yeah. All right.
No, but Megalobox, I'm changing it from a B-. We'll give it an A.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid A. They didn't do the cheap thing, and shit. How do I stop typing here? They didn't do the cheap thing, so we finally get, because last time we left out there was 2 episodes left in Megalobox. It was literally the build up to the fight and then the fight. And they didn't do the thing they did in season 1, because in season 1 they left it on a cliffhanger whether or not Joe won or not.
Mm-hmm.
And then this season they finally went like, you know what? Joe lost this fight. He's going to wear the gear. It was a really good fight. I actually was like, I don't know who's going to fucking win this fight. Like, it's on the edge, because they played on more the emotion of it rather than the actual, like, rough and tough. Season 1 was rough and tough, like mountain versus mountain. This season was like, all about emotion. It's about the family. Fucking Fast and Furious meme. That's literally what it was. They even had a fucking moment. They're like, you know what? This is for the family. And I'm like, God damn it, Vin Diesel. No, but all in all, I'd give Megalobox season 2 an A, which usually you don't see a season 2 doing as well as like season 1 on there. But the ending fight ended in a way of they show your main opponent, Mac, and then Joe. And then Joe and Mac are going at it. Joe gets knocked out, falls down, gets back up. Then Mac gets knocked down, gets back up. And then they're basically just duking out. It's literally just a fist fight of just one hit versus one hit. Who can take the most hits. So, what's his name? Poncho? I don't know his name. The kid's name throws in the towel. And then that's the end of the fight. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was kind of pissed for a little bit. Then when they go through, because I was about halfway through the episode, in the last 12 minutes, you're like, no, this is a good way to end the story. And then the kid, they're having this giant party at the end. They're happy that Joe is back. They're talking about, being a family again. And then the kid says to Joe, like, I'm going to leave. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to figure out how to be a better mechanic so I can be better for Megaloboxing. And then Joe decides to stay because before he left, and then Mac gets reunited with his family. But you find out this whole time that the company that's been doing Mac's EBR, his like advanced robotic thing so he can move. It finally came out in the press that like the company was lying about his stats and how like, it's affecting his brain, it's hurting him. And then they do the cool thing too, where they're like, you know what? This software is free for everybody to use. So anybody can use this like, brain function to bring back movement in the hands. So they pretty much wrapped this whole story up. So there isn't going to be a season 3. But then they hit you with, Yuri's apprentice that got destroyed by Mac is back in the gym training again. Joe's in the gym training again. Like, am I going to get season 3? I just want a season 3. I fucking love Megalobox. That's why I give it an A.
Megalobox is just the Rocky of anime.
That's literally what it is. It is literally wins the... Well, technically, Rocky 1, he loses. Joe wins first one, then Rocky 2. Rocky wins, and then...
Copy my homework, but make it look like you did it.
That's what I wanted, because the thing is they still do it in that Cowboy Bebop kind of like... It seems it's very dark, it's gritty. it's not super polished up. And when it is polished up, it's still done in a style.
Mhm.
It's not done shitty. It's purposely done in this style, which is kind of hard because if you do it wrong, it looks like absolute dog shit. 'Cause there's one episode in season 1 that looks like shit.
Mhm.
But in season 2, it looks really good. So I give it an A.
Nice. It's kind of it, because
And now the
Fucking-
news.
actually, yeah, because
There's
there are a couple
actual
things.
news. As you can tell by me, James.
Vinland Saga season 2 finally got announced.
Yep. Did they
which
drop
is
a
dope.
trailer with that too, or they just
No,
dropped
I
the
think they
pictures?
just-
It looks good
Yeah,
because he's been aged up quite a bit. It looked like.
currently the worry is like 90% of the people that were on the top portion of the production of the show are elsewhere. So I don't know if they'll be able to bring them back in for this, or if we're just going to get like all new people that are going to try to replicate how season 1 was. So that's going to be kind of a...
I think they'll do an okay job.
Mm-hmm.
Just usually from like the posters, you can't always tell, but at least they put a lot of effort into that poster, which means they probably put a lot of effort into the show as well. And especially with something that's hyped as Vinland Saga, though it wasn't easy access for everyone because it was only on Amazon, right?
Yes.
Is it still only on Amazon, or I think
I
you can get it on Crunchyroll as well.
I don't
No.
think it's on Crunchy.
No. But besides that, I think it'll do well.
Yeah,
I don't
me
think
too.
it'll do bad. I think it'll do very well on there. We do want to talk about some of the top,
No, it's not on Crunchy.
not on Crunchy.
No.
They also did Anime Corner did give out some awards. They already did their voting for Best Girl, Best Boy, Best Female, Best Male. So the best show of the season voted. This is as from April 2nd to July 2nd, because that's what the season is. Spring 2021. Fruits Basket's number 1, which is, Fruits Basket is number 1, which is pretty obvious that it would get number 1. It's got a big audience with it. Vivi got number 2, which was actually, what I thought it would be at the beginning. No one wanted to watch it. After episode 4, everyone wanted to watch it. It ended very well. I've seen the full thing. I'd give Vivi like an A. Maybe even an A+. I mean, I won't quite put it in S tier because I feel like that's, I just finished it, so I hype it up more. But number 3 was 86. So number 3 was 86, number 4 was Tokyo Revengers, and number 5 was To Your Eternity. I would have put it in the order of To Your Eternity, Tokyo Revengers, and then 86 based off the last episodes. Because Tokyo Revengers might be 5th for me. And we'll have our tier list hopefully up on the site.
I'm surprised Nagatoro's kind of lower, though all of these other ones that are up at the top are very emotionally and like story driven, like very heavily.
Like if Nagatoro would have come out last season, I feel like it would have done better than what it done this season.
The one surprise for me that's so high is Shadow's House.
Yeah, there were a lot of people that really enjoyed that. There was some big twist in it.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't seen it. I've seen pictures, and I might check it out later. Also, number 10, Hirugio, whatever, the one where the high school girl moves in with the adult guy. Listen, I've seen almost all of it at this point. I don't even think it deserves to be in the top 10. I'd put it like...
Look, at least it beat out Combatants, but somehow Combatants did better than My Hero, which, like...
I mean, to be fair, Bo, I feel like people didn't like My Hero this season because it was too much of, here's everyone's quirks, and because that was a whole 6-episode thing.
Yeah, but it was still way more interesting than Combatants.
Yeah, Combatants was just...
We just went over how rapey it was.
Yeah, it was also not... Ugh.
And Zombieland Saga is ranked 20th on this list, by the way, which is crazy to me.
I think it's a lot of...
Megalobox is 36th.
To be fair, Megalobox is definitely a more niche anime. It's a sports anime to start with, and it's boxing, so you get niche and then a little more niche. And then...
Yeah, but like the SSS Dinzion did better than Megalobox and Pretty Boy.
Like, listen, if you could only... The thing is, this, you can only vote once.
Yeah.
So people are obviously like, if it was to me, I would definitely upvote like To Your Eternity before I would upvote Megalobox. I'd upvote like 3 of these shows before I would upvote Megalobox, even though I really love Megalobox. Because Tokyo Revengers, I mean, it deserves it. I mean, Vivi definitely deserves it. Like you would say, Fruits Basket deserves it. Other than that, we had, I need to go back on it because, what was it? I think Best Girl this season was, wait, hold up. Because they have Best Girl, Best Boy, then Best Female, Best Male. So like, adults versus kids, it's loading. Sorry. So, Best Girl was Valadilina. I don't know how to pronounce her
the
name.
main character from 86.
Yeah, the main female from 86 on there. She was first, followed by Toru, which I really don't understand because the main girl from 86 really wasn't that interesting. Not much happened with her. Her character was pretty meh. I'm sure she was nice because she was being friends with essentially, Outcast.
I'd put Toru, Hinata, and then Elise.
I'd put Vivi above because I haven't seen Fruits Basket. I can't say. So if you eliminate Fruits Basket, I would have put Vivi and Nagatoro before 86 for Best Girl. And then Best Boy.
Hinata Tachibana she's from Tokyo Revengers. She's the saves the day and gives the adorable kiss.
I keep forgetting that's her name. I don't know. Her character was pretty dull too because you don't get to see a lot of them. She didn't really do much.
But like even somewhat like the screen time that we have gotten of her, it's been pretty well rounded though, because she fucking slaps Mikey. She saves the day and like unties him. They end up like kissing, and their relationship does kind of like continue to evolve to a certain degree, to the point where like when he fixes the past, like, it
she still loves him.
Yeah.
Listen, just because she blew up in a ball of flame doesn't make her better.
I mean, look,
Burn the witch.
The initial timeline, she was the one who dumped him. So, the fact that there was, in that amount of time, there's been enough of a change where like he was the one who dumped her and that she basically only loved him the entire time.
And then for Best Boy, obviously, Fruits Basket took it home with Kyo Soma.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. I really like Mikey. I really don't think Mikey's Best Boy. I think it's a lot of fangirls voting him up.
Yeah, Draken's better than Mikey. Fight me.
Draken's better, but I would even voted Reaper from 86. Much better boy. Sacrifices himself for the squad. Takes all the emotional trauma for the squad. Has to kill his brother for the squad. Just saying.
Dude, I'm looking at this list. 3 of the top 10 are all Fruits Baskets. Fucking 3 of them are Somas.
Yeah.
To be fair, Hot to Hire
also,
is pretty
Gugu should have been higher up there, but I guess Fushi. There was a lot of best boys this season. There was a lot of good The thing is, this was a good season for newer shows. Like someone that had like a fresh season.
Yo, 86 made it on here? Or Agent 6.
Yeah, 20th. Above Escanor.
That man is not best boy at anything other than like degeneracy and like.
I'm trying to find someone else. Yeah. Gugu should have made it way higher up there. Just saying.
Of course.
Fucking To Your Eternity just.
Midoriya, Bakugo, and Shoto are all like right next to each other.
Yeah. The thing is with To Your Eternity, you really couldn't get too many best boys minus Fushi. And even then, he's more animal than he is boy. So, I mean, it's surprising seeing like Gugu and Fushi kind of up there compared to some of the other people.
I'd give Fushi points because he saved what's her name from killing herself after March's death.
Yeah,
that was some pretty best boy cry face.
And when you look at which one is this? This is best female. So instead of boy girl, you get like more mature character. I don't know why there's a difference between best boy, best girl, and best male versus best female, but so Fruits Basket did take it away again. which makes sense. With Monica
I think
Iwama.
the
Iwami?
biggest distinction is the actual VAs themselves and
Oh,
the
okay, I
characters
guess that
that
makes
they play.
sense. And then, I mean, Fruits Basket took it away twice.
Yeah.
So I imagine they have very good voice actors because it's been hyped for so long, and this is all from the new season.
Mm-hmm.
And then Vivi won Best Anime overall, if I remember correctly. Yeah, which made sense. Such a good show. You should watch it, Justice.
I'll get around to it. There's
But on
a lot
other
on my
news,
list.
Misfit of Demon King Academy manga to go on indefinite hiatus due to author's health. I didn't look into it too much, but health issues. It's just on hiatus till he gets this.
There's so many flashbacks of like so many different authors at this point where it's
I mean, shit. High School of the Dead. He went on hiatus and just literally disappeared from the world and turned up dead. Berserk, he still kind of did stuff, but he died. At least someone can continue it. I don't know how popular Misfits of Demon King Academy is, but sucks that something you love is going to go on hiatus for so long.
I mean, they just had that season 1 of the anime, didn't they?
Yeah,
that was super popular.
Yeah.
So,
and then the biggest news besides who won and all that shit, Rising of Shield Hero Season 2 has now been delayed till April of next year. So all the people that are ready for October of this year, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully it's for good reasons, like, they don't want to pressure their people. Who's doing Shield Hero? That's not Mappa, is it? Also, fuck Mappa right now for the shitty conditions that are coming to light. I love the work they do, but at the same time, it's like, Jesus Christ, you're taking on too many shows, and now, what is it? People are getting paid about the normal rate it is per scene. Like, people are getting paid a quarter what you would normally get paid for to do a scene or a still.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Kinema Citrus does Shield Hero.
Yeah, so it's actually really weird to think about. So this says the first season premiered January 9th, 2019. So it's only been about 2 years since the first season came out, and it's 26 episodes?
25.
25? So, I mean, it hasn't really technically been that long in the sense of anime for stuff taking too long. And then also, one more big news story. The author of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is doing a new manga that's hopefully coming out. I think the first volume's coming out sometime by the end of this year, which will be pretty fucking cool because I love everything they do. But
yeah, she's pretty good. I'd be interested. I don't know if she's really done anything too much outside of FMA.
She's done a few other things. Now the photos that they have that she's put out, the character designs you look at, it's like, man, that's just Ying. Or wait, what's his name?
Yin?
No, the guy.
Ying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ying. Yeah.
Or Greed, depending on.
Yeah, depending on the timeline or what time it is. That's all I got.
Yeah. Next week we're going to talk about the shows that
we actually pick.
Yeah. So we'll have to figure that out. I've already started a couple, but this season may not be super heavy on the picks. Maybe we can fill a couple of them with some backfill stuff that we've missed.
I think I'll just be picking some random stuff to see if it's good. Like Giga Odd Taxi, which surprisingly now a lot of people are watching.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
All right. If you enjoyed, hit that like button and subscribe for more.
Hey, comment too if you want.
Yeah.